The reigning MVP, Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs are ready to host Deshaun Watson and the Texans on Sunday. Mahomes led the Chiefs to a 12-4 record this season, despite missing 2 games with a knee injury. Meanwhile, Deshaun completed 80% of his passes last week in a 16-point comeback against the Bills in the wild card round. So, Shannon, who is the better QB in this game, Mahomes or Deshaun? Yep, that's the question.
I see all these cameras right here, so I ain't on candid camera. I ain't getting pumped or anything.
Not today.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Wait, I haven't spoken yet.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You already know the answer.
I haven't said a word.
You ought to be ashamed of it.
I do know the
Why
answer.
is he ashamed?
My homeboy.
Oh, do you want me to go
No,
now?
I don't want you to go. It's my homeboy.
Okay.
I want to make this abundantly clear. I want to make this crystal clear. 2 things I want to make abundantly and crystal clear. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson is going to be the runaway MVP. If you say, Shannon, you get 1 quarterback moving forward. You can have 1 quarterback. Give me Patrick Mahomes, boy. It's not even close because he can do things we haven't seen, Skip. You know what? I said, Steve, I need you to pull something from me. Steve, my chief research, charge of research.
Steve Owens.
Yeah, he's charge of research operation.
He won a Heisman, and he manages to prep you for this show. I don't know how he does.
I said, we need to pull some footage because I think people have forgotten just how talented he is because he didn't throw for 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. DJ, can you drop that track? I got a little footage of my homeboy. It's showing you some things, Skip. You ain't seen anything like this.
Research.
Yeah. Look at this, Skip. Look at the effort.
Who caught it?
That's Kelsey.
Oh, wait, the best pass catching tight end in football.
Did you see that jump pass? Did you see the jump pass?
Wait, who caught that?
Tyreek.
Oh, did you see him jump?
I'm glad you said that. Skip, did you know Tyreek Hill missed 4 games this year? And in the 4 games that he missed, my homeboy went 443, went 374, 343, and 321. Now, you say Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins caught I think he caught 8 balls for $198 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That was the first game of the season against Jacksonville.
Yep.
Guess how many touchdowns Sammy Watkins finished with on the season, Skip? 3. He had that in the first game. So don't sleep on my homeboy, because he's still doing it, Skip. And like I said, what happened is that when you have a historic season so early in his career, every season that you play after that, that's why they say Aaron Rodgers is on decline, because he had a historically great season. He goes 45-6, so everybody thinks that's what No. That's one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. And that's what you see with my homeboy. Skip, the throws that he can make, they're not any quarterbacks. I mean, he's a combination that he has the accuracy of throwing on the move of Aaron Rodgers, but he has the arm of an Elway and a Favre to throw the ball over the top of your head. After that said, you see him rush for a couple of touchdowns late in the season because everybody dropping off. He's like, he turbos on them. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I like Deshaun. Deshaun Watson is a proven winner. He can extend plays, and it's just not good enough to get there. As Buffalo found out, Skip, they had the perfect defense call, perfect blitz. And guess what happened? They didn't get him on the ground. So I'm not trying to diminish him. But if you want to say, Shannon, you get 1 quarterback, give me Patrick Mahomes.
Your argument to me is as clear as broken glass, because I'm about to break all the glass that you just blew all over the table. If you give me one of those 2 quarterbacks to go forward and win games, I am taking Deshaun every Monday, Sunday, Thursday. Give me Deshaun Watson any day over Patrick Mahomes, because Deshaun clearly has stronger winners' intangibles. Deshaun Watson will make far more plays with his arm and his legs and his heart and his guts and his will than I have seen Patrick Mahomes make. And I give you, he's got the bigger arm, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't make more plays, because all I really need to show you is just one stat. I'll just close the case right here. So Patrick Mahomes has played 33 career NFL games as a starter. He has 3 fourth-quarter comebacks and 4 game-winning drives.
Right.
Deshaun Watson has played 40 career games, so not that many more, 7 more career games, but he's got 9 fourth-quarter comebacks and 11 game-winning drives, and that leads the NFL over the last 2 years. Nobody is close to doing what he does over the last 2 years.
Did somebody else start those games and he come in? Because if he started that game, he's the reason they're behind.
Oh, okay.
My homeboy don't get behind.
So, do you remember what Dabo said before Deshaun was drafted?
I do.
He said, If they pass on Deshaun Watson, they're passing on Michael Jordan. This year, before John Gruden played Deshaun Watson, what did he say? I see Michael Jordan. I'm talking about game-saving, game-winning plays that you make athletically or just with your will, with your spirit. Whatever that thing is that's inside Deshaun, I will take it any day and I will beat your guy with it. And your guy, let's be clear about this, no quarterback in the history of the NFL has ever fallen into a more advantageous situation
Dak
than Patrick.
Prescott.
Stop it.
Dak
Stop
Prescott,
it.
Dakota Rain Prescott.
Did they trade up to get Dak Prescott? No, they traded back to get him.
No, Dak was in the fourth round, but you said...
Well, I'm just saying, they kept saying, we want this guy, and we missed on him, so I can't even remember all the guys they wanted.
Lynch.
No, but then they wanted
Johnny
from Michigan State.
Oh, Connor Cook.
Connor Cook.
Oh, Cook, yeah.
You know, so we want this guy. No, we missed on him. Somebody took him.
No.
So we wound up with the fourth round guy.
But
So don't tell me it's a similar circumstance.
No, you said no quarterback has landed in a more favorable situation where you get Zeke Elliott,
Okay,
you get the
stop
top
it. You're
offensive line.
trying to change the subject because you know I'm going to really burn you with this one.
Okay.
Andy Reid traded up to take Patrick Mahomes with the 10th pick. By the way, Deshaun went 2 picks later,
He did.
12th, okay? And they did trade up to get him, but still, it's a very different circumstance because Andy Reid has done everything in his power, and he is one of the great play callers in the history of this league. He does have offensive genius about him. Andy Reid does. You know it, and I know it. He's done everything in his power to make Patrick Mahomes look great. Patrick Mahomes is like the classic case of the spoiled rich kid who gets everything you want. You want this? Oh, we'll get you this. You want? Oh, well, we'll get you that. How about the tight end that he has? How about Travis Kelce? Is there a better route-running, pass-catching tight end in pro football than this guy? There's not.
I'm talking George Kittle right there.
Okay, but I don't think so. I'm talking about a wide receiver of a tight end who can make acrobatic, leaping catches and has not good hands. He's got great hands. You want to talk about the ultimate security blanket that Patrick Mahomes, when in doubt, he can just look for 87 and throw it in his vicinity, and he'll probably catch it. And I got to look up the name here. Oh, yeah. What's his name? Oh, yeah. You ever heard of Jordan Atkins? That's the answer at tight end that Deshaun has. So
they got fails.
Jordan Atkins, yeah, but this guy caught the most balls of the tight ends. He caught 36. Travis Kelce caught 97 balls this year. And that leads me back to Tyreek. Is Tyreek? Boy, that's pretty. How about Sammy Watkins? You mentioned him. How about Mecole Hardman? How about Demarcus Robinson? How about Byron Pringle? Every time I look up, they got another speed burner at wide out.
If you don't mind me asking, is DeAndre Hopkins any good?
Yeah, he's about it.
What about William Fuller the fourth?
Okay, is he going to play this weekend? I doubt it.
Before? No, I'm just
Fuller. Okay,
no, he's not playing this week.
Okay,
but he's had it.
And then
right
Kenny
direction.
Stills.
Yeah, Kenny Stills any good?
Okay, so you don't have any tight end of any note.
Oh, okay, but
no tight end of any note.
But you were trying to make it seem
okay,
like
DeAndre Hopkins is basically sort of a possession type receiver. He doesn't run by people.
He ran by New England. He sure ran by New England twice.
Not huge. He's not a speed burner.
No,
he's not Tyreek.
Well, there's nobody Tyreek.
All right, well,
Mecole
thank
Hardman
you.
is not Tyreek.
Thank you. And then Kansas City is one of the more stable, perfectly run organizations where you can trust day after day what they're going to do.
Fair.
I don't know what's going on with the dysfunction down in Texas because they don't even have a GM anymore.
Right.
Now Bill O'Brien is supposedly totally in charge, and I got to tell you, if Deshaun Watson hadn't made one play late against Buffalo last weekend, I'm pretty sure Bill O'Brien would have lost his job because that would just be too many disasters after you win the division or have a home playoff game, right?
Right.
And so if we could see that play that Deshaun saved the day on, this is just so vintage. This is Jordan-esque. I don't think anybody's Michael Jordan, but boom, boom, escape, completion, 45-yard gain, 40-yard gain, I guess it was.
I mean,
it just
How
won
he
the
got
game.
out of that.
It saved the game, and it won the game. he got rocked on one side and then he got rocked on the other. He's actually kind of fortunate because he got rocked and got stood back up. Yeah. Okay. So, but that he has done that consistently. What did I say before he got drafted? All you had to do is look back at the 2 games against St. Nick's defense, Nick Saban's defense in back-to-back national championship games. First one a loss, second one a win. But listen to the numbers against St. Nick's defense. He throws for 405 the first game and runs for 73. That was 4 touchdown passes, and they lose by 5. In the second one, he throws for 420 and added 43 yards rushing and hit Hunter Renfrow with 1 second left to win the game, 35-31. That's just Jordan-esque in both games. And to me, if you put Deshaun in the Andy Reid system, you'd have unbeatable.
Well, the thing the knock that I will, and if there's a knock, I just think that Deshaun holds on to the ball entirely too long.
Okay, because sometimes they don't protect him, and sometimes people can't get open, and he's just going to figure a way to beat you.
But Skip, some of those sacks, and anytime we see a quarterback take a sack, we automatically assume it's the offensive line's fault. Sometimes Deshaun holds on to the ball too long. He subjects himself to hits that he shouldn't take, and over the course of time, those add up. I'm not saying Deshaun isn't good, but that guy right there, Skip, you do realize...
Who's tougher physically? What have you seen? What's been displayed for you?
My guy dislocated his kneecap.
On a quarterback sneak.
After 3 weeks, and he put it back in.
In the history of football, nobody has ever gotten hurt on a quarterback sneak except that guy.
He had a knee popped it back in place. He's I'll be back in 3 weeks.
I don't know. There's always some knick-knack injury that he's fighting through.
All I know is 4,026 and 5.
All I know is he lost 2 straight home games, and I don't know how.
So hold on. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Tom Brady lose a couple of home games too?
Okay, now we're changing this up. It's a classic case of, are we doing Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes?
No, because he's not in.
But you make it seem like losing 2 straight home games is a bad thing. So losing to Miami to close out the season and then losing to Tennessee, now which is worse?
And you know, I give you that Patrick Mahomes has a huge arm, but you know what? Whose arm is underrated is Deshaun Watson's. It is rocket arm.
Give you some.